Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over the brand new Carli Bybel palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have two different looks for you guys, including the one that I am currently wearing. But before I show you guys those tutorials, you guys know that I am going to give you all the information and show you the swatches. When I first saw this palette online, I thought that all these little pink stones were real. I thought that they were actually an applique on the palette, but they're not. It's not completely smooth. Like I can feel them just barely, but it kind of has like this 3D aspect to it that's really, really neat. I think that she did a great job with the packaging. It says Carli Bybel and Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then the back is just plain. On the inside, you do get a brush that I have already dropped on the floor, and these are the shades that you get. The palette is a limited edition and it retails for $45. I was lucky enough to get mine in PR, so thank you to Anastasia and Carli. This is stunning. Now the colors that she chose in here are all very specific to her cats. I knew that immediately from watching her. Her cats' names, that she tried to match up the colors and all that, and then family, TV shows. It's a lot, but I don't want to get into all that because I feel like it kind of takes away from her video. So if you want to see like her explanation on all of the shades, please check out her video. I think she did a great job swatching them and just talking about her inspiration behind them. But I love the amount of inspiration that she had and how she picked the shades and all that. I think that she just did a fabulous job. Before I get into the swatches, I do want to let you guys know that this shade right here is a pressed pigment. This is the shade Cindy, and pressed pigments are not intended for direct eye use. So even on the back of the palette, this says it's an eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. So just a forewarning, if you have issues with pressed pigments, this shade right here is a pressed pigment. All right, let's get into the swatches. First, we have Bali, a metallic champagne, Bybel, matte reddish purple brown, Mandala, a metallic duochrome light purple, Libra, metallic goldish, Jode, shimmer teal, OA, duochrome blue and purple, Bowie, matte ash brown, Bear, matte beige, Boo, metallic light gold, Chai, matte light brown, Cindy, matte bright orange pressed pigment, Stev, matte dark red, Aura, metallic red pink shimmer, and then lastly, My Angels, metallic gold. Now let's get into the tutorials. I'm going to start off with the look that I was wearing yesterday, and then I will get into the one that I'm currently wearing. Wangas number 17 and Chai. Starting on the very outer corner, I'm going to tap this into place and then work it upward. I'm going to bring it into the transition area and crease on the inner portion. I'm adding a bit more color to this inner corner and blending it upward. I think I might go with more of a halo style eye today. Not full on halo, but like blended halo. I want to make sure I really get this outer corner here, bringing it up pretty high. I apologize if my eyes look tired and I'm a little low energy. I haven't been feeling well. I'm sure you guys have seen my posts. I'm about to go to the doctor, and I figured why not go ahead and pull out one of these looks while I'm getting ready to go, you know, so that I don't look sick whenever I go to the doctor. I just realized that this entire time I told you guys that I've been using Chai. I'm actually going to go in with Chai now. I was using Cindy. Again, sick. I'm going to stick with the same brush, and I'm actually going to go in with Chai now. I'm going to start off directly into the crease, back and forth windshield wiper motions. And then I'm going to do circular motions to blend it up. MAC 221 in the shade Bowie. I am going to apply this to the outer corner. I really like the green undertone of this. It's definitely a brown, but it has like this green undertone that's really, really pretty. I like it. Hopefully you guys can see it on camera. It's really pretty. I'm also going to place this on the inner corner, the inner portion of the lid, I should say. And then I'm going to connect the two, bringing it into the crease, and I'm slowly going to blend this upward. Not going to bring it up too far though. Just going to take my time and lightly apply it and blend it. Sonia G, Builder 3, and Aura. I'm going to press this on the center of the lid. And I can tell that these are one of those shades that would be really best applied with your finger. But I have nails, so I'm using a brush and I'm just pressing in. MAC 252 in the shade Bear. I'm going to start right at my brow arch and then lightly blend this around the edges. Royal and Lane Nickel BOM 47 in the shade Cindy. Apply this to the lower lash line, kind of smoking it downward. Same brush and Bowie. I'm applying this a little closer to the lashes. MAC 228 back in with the shade Bear. I'm going to apply this to my inner corner and then I'm going to go add on inner rim liner and mascara. Using the Elysium Zuri brush, I'm going to take the shade Bybel. I am taking this directly into the crease, inner to outer corner. Then I'm going to start working it upward. I'm bringing this color rather high up into the transition area. Using the same brush, I'm going to grab the shade Libra, and I am also going to put this shade in the crease. Yes, I know that this is a shimmer, but I'm okay with it. And the color I'm going to be putting on my lid is a shimmer, so I like to have a little bit of shimmer in the crease. It makes it to where it's just a little bit more seamless, in my opinion. I'm not going to bring the shade up too far. ESUM W21 and OA. I am going to tap this on the lid, picking up a bit of product each time I go in. Like I said, I am pressing this on. This is another one of those shades that really would be better with your finger, but again, nails. And you can get a brush to work, you just kind of have to make it work for you. But as you can see, I pick up quite a bit of product. I press, and then I start to swipe. Because I didn't set my eye primer, it sticks to it really well. but you do have to build it up with this type of application, whereas with your finger, I think it would go on just a little bit easier and quicker if you don't have nails. Same shade, Esom S33. I'm bringing this up into the crease a little bit because I don't want there to be a really harsh line. I want it to be smoked out just a little bit. See, I feel like this, where I've gotten the color blended into the crease a little bit and softened up, looks better than that harsh line. It's also going to help my eye look just a little bit bigger. Esom W23 and this shade right here. I'm going to use this to highlight my brow arch. MAC 221 and Bybel. I'm going to take this right underneath the lower lash line. Tom Ford number 12 and back in with 08. I am going to press this right up against the lower lash line, and I am using this shade Damp because I want it to adhere a little bit better. I can't really do that pressing motion I did earlier on the lower lash line, so using it wet will help get it to lay down a little quicker and easier on the lower lash line. And clearly you could do that to the top as well if you wanted to. MAC 228 and Mandala. I am going to apply this to the inner corner. Then I'm going to do my little trick of taking a triangular sponge and just going right on the edge and going upward like this just to help clean up. And then I will go add on mascara and liner to my inner rim. For my thoughts on the palettes, I have to give it to her with this packaging. I've never seen anything like it before. I think it's really unique. I think it's beautiful. And again, it screams Carli. For the colors in here, I really think that she did a great job picking them. I actually see her in this palette. Sometimes that's not the case. Like I'll look at a palette and I'll look at the person behind it and I'm like, I just don't get it. It doesn't kind of correlate in my head. But this palette does. I really see her in this. I think she did a great job. I love the colors in here. You will have a few shades that are similar to things that you already have in your collection, but I do find that there's special shades as well. This one right here, this is Bybel. This color is so beautiful. It's like a purpley brown. I love it. And even Cindy, this has more coral to it than a lot of the corally orange shades that I have in my collection. I love this color right here. What is it? OA. That is what I have on my eyes today. The purple, the sparkle, everything is just gorgeous. And this is a daily wear kind of palette for me. I've got my neutrals, and then the brighter colors in here are still, I would consider to be wearable brighter colors. So they're not like a lot of the other palettes that have been coming out where they have been like, punches of bright color, which I personally don't mind. But I find that these are colors that are going to be a little bit more comfortable for people to wear. I think it's a very wearable but fun palette at the same time. I know you guys didn't get to see me use Stev. Sorry, I'm not trying to flip you off. But I love the undertone of this. It's not too red, so it's not going to be extremely harsh on the eye. It has almost, I don't know, like a raspberry strawberry. I think she even said that in her video, so I'm going to have a hard time not thinking of those descriptive words. But there is something just a little special about Stev. I like the undertones of it. My Angels, I love that old gold type of finish. And then this one, I debated back and forth as to whether I was going to put this one or this one all over the lid. So I decided that I was just going to use them both, put this one on the lid and this one on the inner corner. This is kind of like Stars and Rockets, but smoother. If you remember that one from MAC, this one is a little bit more intense and smoother on the eye. I just think that this is beautiful. The shade Bowie, I'm not sure if it caught it on camera or not, but definitely in person, on me, it has this slight green undertone to it, which I really, really like. And she describes it as an ash brown, and it definitely is, but it might just be my skin tone. I definitely see like this greenish tint to it that I really, really enjoy. It just kind of makes it a little bit different. A tweaked ash brown, if you will. But overall, I really just don't have anything bad to say about this palette. There's one thing that happened other than fallout. I did get fallout. The shade right here, OA, I did get some glitter on my contact. Now, I didn't have any issues. It didn't hurt my eye. It didn't really even bother it. I could just see it on there. I didn't even feel it when it was in my eye. So they're really, really tiny. But I just want to mention that I don't think you will have as much of a problem with like fallout and stuff like that if you're using your finger. I like using a brush, so tapping it on, you're going to get more fallout, and I did get it on my contact. So I just want to let you guys know. Went, rinsed my contact, everything was fine. These shades right over here are a little bit more of like that chunkier type of metallic formula, which has a really high pigment and payoff. So these are going to work really well with your fingers, but I don't like to. I like to use brushes. I give this palette 2 thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Did you guys enjoy the looks? Are you picking up this palette? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Also, before I go, I just want to thank you guys for all your well wishes. I know in yesterday's tutorial I even mentioned that I wasn't feeling well. I'm feeling much better today. I have a little bit of a headache. My ears are still kind of like me, but I'm feeling better, and I think you guys can probably see that. I just want to thank you guys for all the well wishes, and sorry for my complaining in the first tutorial. Anywho, for real now, I'm going to let you guys go. Love ya. Bye.